Welcome to Skid Row's Racing. This is my wife's trusty Miata that she's learning how to drift in. Thing does great. I sure had a blast driving it myself. What we're going to go over right now is the cut knuckles on it. It turns just a little too sharp for the amount of space we have. I'm going to eventually widen some stuff out one way or another. Haven't decided exactly how we're going to do that. I make like different lower ball joints to give it another degree of camber, or I can cut and weld and add some stuff. Not sure what we're going to do. For now though, it's chewing up the wheels. We can't have that.
The full lock!
We're going to make some handy dandy spacers, and this video is going to show you just how. So here's where we need a spacer to be. Let me see, just like on an E46, my other car, well my car, this is my wife's car, the tie rod end kind of butts up there on the end of the steering rack and stops when it hits in there. So we're going to put something in between to stop that. Here's a look at what's going on. It actually clears, but what probably happens is when you're really getting rowdy, any kind of deflection and any bushing is probably just pushing that right in. And you might not see it on the camera, but there's actually a bare spot of metal right above the brake line thingy there. So, ready to get her limited. And then this inner scrub here, I think, is because the car most likely has similar to factory Ackerman, but it returns the center really well, so I'm pretty happy with the cut knuckles. And I'm just going to switch that to the other side and vice versa and keep getting a lot out of these iron boys. So pretty basic stuff here. Measured the steering rack to be about that diameter. So what we want to do is we want to have the outer diameter of the spacer to be significantly bigger than that. So found a hole saw that should do pretty well for me. And then inner diameter, closest thing I found was this. So you can see I have marked it a few times, but I gave it an arrow where I want it for this, because we got just a little bit of wiggle room there. We want the hole to be smaller because we want it to be able to snap onto the steering rack firmly. And this is just a piece of UHMW plastic I've had for a long time. I've actually used it for this exact same purpose and it worked very well. You can also use a cutting board because many of those are made out of the same material. This is where it gets a little ghetto. So just kind of get it good enough, and then make a slice. Don't do it too big because then it won't have as much surface area to work. And let's see if it fits. Got most of the crap off of it, and see if it does it.